In this video, I will show you how to work the chevron lace pattern. This stitch creates a delicate lace pattern using decreases and yarn overs. This technique is used in our Toto sweater pattern. Today, I will be using Wool and the Gang's Take Care Mohair in eucalyptus green and a pair of 6.5mm knitting needles. Okay, let's get started. The lace pattern is worked across a multiple of 7 stitches plus an extra 2 edge stitches. For this video, I have cast on 23 stitches. The lace pattern is made up of a 4-row repeat. The first row is a right side row. So first, I'm going to knit my 2 edge stitches. Then I'm going to work the 7 stitches that will be repeated to the end of the row. So I'm going to make a right leaning decrease by knitting the next 2 stitches together. Then I'm going to make a yarn over by bringing the yarn between the needles to the front of the work, then over the right needle to the back of the work. The next stitch is a knit stitch. Then I'm going to make another yarn over, so that's bringing the yarn to the front of the work, then over the right needle to the back. Then I'm going to make a left leaning decrease, so that's slipping the next 2 stitches, then knitting them. And then I'm going to knit 2 stitches. So those 7 stitches are what forms the chevron pattern repeat. So I'm going to work those again. So that's a right leaning decrease, a yarn over, a knit stitch, another yarn over, then a left leaning decrease, and 2 knit stitches. So let's do that once more. So it's a right leaning decrease, a yarn over, a knit stitch, another yarn over, a left leaning decrease, and then 2 knit stitches. So that's the first lace row done. Now I'm going to work the second row. The second row is a purl row, so I'm going to purl every stitch on this row. So the third row is another lace row. This is similar to the first row, except the eyelets and decreases will be in a slightly different place. So this time I'm going to start by knitting 1 edge stitch. Then I'm going to make the right leaning decrease in the same way as before by knitting 2 stitches together. Then I'm going to make another yarn over. And this time I'm going to knit the next 3 stitches. And then I'm going to make another yarn over, followed by a left leaning decrease in the same way as before. This time I'm going to knit 1 stitch here. So these 7 stitches form the repeat. So I'm going to repeat these twice more to the end of the row. So that's a right leaning decrease, a yarn over, 3 knit stitches, another yarn over, and then a left leaning decrease. Okay, so now I've worked my third pattern repeat. I've got 1 stitch left of my row. I'm just going to knit this last stitch. Okay, so that's the third row complete. Now I'm going to work the 4th row. The 4th row is another purl row, so I'm going to purl every stitch to the end of this row. You can see the chevron pattern is starting to take shape. I'm going to repeat these 4 rows a couple more times so you can start to see the pattern a bit more clearly. And there you go, your piece should start to look something like this. You can see all of the chevrons taking shape there. Thanks for watching!